I was 36 years old when I got pregnant for the first time. I had been thinking about my family and what that would look like for my whole life up to that point. So when it finally happened, I was really excited. I knew that breastfeeding was going to be something that was going to be right for me, and that I was going to do the best that I could to make sure that that happened. When I was in the hospital, I worked with a lactation consultant to make sure that I understood latch positions, and as much as I could learn while I was in the hospital from the lactation consultants. And then we brought the baby home, and we had a girl, so then we brought her home. And about 3 days after I had her, my milk came in, and that was great. I had no problem with my milk supply early on. It was really strong, it was good. We had a little bit of an issue with our daughter having a lip and tongue tie, and that made her latch not great, and we didn't realize that was going to be a problem until a few weeks in. So we took her to see an ENT to have a revision, and it turned out that our insurance would not cover the revision, and so we decided that we were going to just try to, I decided that I was going to try to just power through and just continue to nurse her, and we would do it revision free, so we didn't end up doing the surgery. As a result, my milk supply started to dip, and I started to experience all sorts of issues with pain and different things regarding breastfeeding. It became not a very fun experience. So when my milk supply started to dip, I began to scour the internet for products that could help me boost my supply so that I could continue to breastfeed. So I did end up ordering a bunch of different things and trying a bunch of different things, but none of them really, some of them worked a little bit to boost my supply, but none of them were fun, I guess I'll say. They didn't taste good, or they upset my stomach, or they upset the baby's stomach, or whatever the case may be. So I decided I would just start making lactation cookies myself in my own kitchen, which is what I did. I altered the recipe quite a few times until it started working for me, and I ended up sticking with that and continuing to do that for the rest of the time that I was breastfeeding, which ended up being around 14 months. So we ended up doing it with no revision, and I was able to keep my milk supply up and strong, good quality and good quantity for that entire 14 months. At that point, it seemed like my baby just wanted to wean on her own, and so that's why we did. But yeah, I have to say that was the best decision that I made as a new mom, was to breastfeed, to stick with it, to do what I needed to do to keep up my supply, and now we have this great successful story.